Hello everyone, welcome to Get My Class. Today we are going to solve this question which says if 20 primary oocytes are produced from 20 oogonia, then how many ova will be produced by these on completion of oogenesis? Option A 15, option B 30, option C 20, option D 40. Now let us understand the question. It says 20 primary oocytes are produced from 20 oogonia. So how many ova will be formed by the completion of oogenesis from these oogonia or the primary oocyte? Now first we have to talk about what is the meaning of oogenesis. What is oogenesis? Oogenesis is nothing but the formation of, it is the process of formation of ovum. Okay, that is what is called as oogenesis. During this process occurs where? In the ovaries, in case of females. Okay, so this happens in the ovaries of females. And now in the ovaries there are special type of cells which are called as oogonial cells, or you can say oogonia. There they are telling that there are 20 oogonia. Okay, that means 20 oogonial cells are there. So each oogonial cell will form, or which it will undergo first meiotic division, but it will not complete. It will just begin the first meiotic division and gets arrested at prophase 1. And this stage is called as primary oocytes. Okay, so these have not completed the meiotic division. Hence the ploidy level also will remain the same. This will be 2n and this also will be 2n. So you can say that 20 oogonial cells will give rise to 20 primary oocytes. Okay, now each primary oocyte will further undergo division and it will complete the meiotic division. Okay, it completes the meiotic division and it will give rise to each primary oocyte. Suppose this is the primary oocyte, this which is 2n in number. I mean the chromosome number I'm talking about. And totally we are talking about like 20 are there. So let us talk about one individual primary oocyte. This will complete its meiotic division and it will give rise to two cells again. This undergoes unequal division where you get one polar body, okay, and the other one is the other one is the secondary oocyte. Sorry. Secondary oocyte. Okay. Now this secondary oocyte is haploid in nature. And here polar body is also haploid in nature. Why? Because it has completed its meiotic division. Further, this secondary oocyte will again undergo division where it will give rise to the ovum. This is the ovum or the female gamete. And then another polar body here, the second polar body. Polar body. Now if you see that one primary oocyte is giving rise to only one ovum. Okay. In case of males, you can see that the spermatocyte will give rise to 4 sperms. Okay, 4 sperms. So one spermatogonial cell will give rise to 4 sperms. Whereas here, one spermatocyte or one oogonia will give rise to only one ovum. Okay. So suppose there are 20 primary oocytes. So how many ovum? 20 primary oocytes will produce 20 ovum. Because for one cell, one primary oocyte, one ovum. Okay. So now let us again read the option. Option A says 15, which is ruled out because according to our calculation, so one primary oocyte will produce only one ovum. Okay. And option B says 30, that is again ruled out. Option D says 20, which is the correct answer because as I told you, 20 primary oocyte will give us to 20 ovum. And option D says 40, which is the double of the amount, which is not possible because here there is unequal division which is happening. It is not equal division. And one of the cell is getting converted into a polar body. Okay. So ultimately we get only one ovum from each primary oocyte. So there are 20 primary oocytes. So there will be only 20 ova. Okay. So let us conclude the answer. So what is the answer? The answer is option C. That is 20 ova will be produced from 20 primary oocytes. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you everyone.